But you know, we have some friends in the community that represent us at the national level. The federal representative for the nearby district, Maxine, who's been a friend of this organization, a friend of this community, a champion for communities across the nation. As you may remember, when she spoke out so loudly about the problem with cocaine coming into this country and how she was persecuted for that. And that she actually had to take on the CIA and so many other agencies to address that issue. But she works on a much quieter level about housing and homelessness and senior citizens and whether people in communities like Watts are getting a fair share of what they've got coming to them. And so I just thought it was important enough that we have her come and say a few words to you, and then we'll continue on with the entertainment. Maxine.
Hello, how's everybody doing? You know, I just love Tim. I love the whole family. And isn't this wonderful that Tina Watkins is putting this on today? Give her a big round of applause. This is so good. Well, first of all of you young people who are in the audience, you got to understand that WLCAC is one of the most important organization in all of South Los Angeles, whose roots go back many years. It was Ted Watkins, the father of Tim Watkins and the other Watkins members, that really created all that you see out here for seniors and for young people and for jobs and for the arts and culture. This was many years ago, following the first so-called Watts riot. So give the entire Watkins family a big round of applause. I'm very appreciative for this entire event today because oftentimes people forget how much creativity we really have. There's so much creativity, so much talent, so much that people would like to share who don't oftentimes have a venue or a stage or a place to share it. And in addition to that, oftentimes they're not asked because people believe, well, we don't have enough money, we can't pay people enough to come out and share their talent. But guess what? When the right people ask and the right people get connected, things happen. And that's what's happening today. We have art and culture right here at the Watkins platform. We have it in South LA in ways that we don't have until, you know, this time of year when Tina and others decide that they're gonna put something on for us. Now, let me tell you, this place that we're in today, enjoying art and culture, is not simply a place that exists for today. This is a place where many programs are run out of. This is a place where jobs are created. This is a place where senior citizens across the street and in other locations have a hot lunch program every day that they can look forward to. This is a place where when I need to hold a meeting, whether it's about police harassment and abuse, or about housing problems, or about the closing of Martin Luther King Hospital, this is where we gather. So this place is extremely important to all of the community. When I'm in town and I'm back and forth between here and Washington, week in and week out, I try and make it my business to touch bases with Tim to make sure that I know what's going on and what I need to be doing. As you watch what's happening in Washington, D.C., I know everybody's feeling good because we got brother Barack Obama as president, and we got a lot of hope and a lot of inspiration. He was left with a big mess. They handed him the worst problems that any new president could have. When Bush left office, he left and took all the money with him. And Wall Street have to steal it all with him. Anyhow, he left with this foreclosure problem, with this economic meltdown, loss of jobs, closing of businesses, and so we're finding that the unemployment numbers are at the largest rate that they've been in a long time. We're finding that more homes are being foreclosed on. We're also finding that the banks who have been tricking us with these loan products are responsible for the foreclosures. We're finding that not only does he have all of these domestic issues on his plate, he's got all the international issues on his plate. He's right now in Germany. You saw him throughout his travel trying to make connection with the Muslim community, telling them it's not the same old administration. This is not George Bush talking about the axis of evil, but the United States finally extending a hand to get along with others and not talking about how big and bad we are. So Brother Barack Obama's got a lot on his plate. But guess what? We're feeling inspired. We feel a lot of hope. And people are working hard to not only bring this economy back together, but understanding even more how working together we can get these homes back. We can get these foreclosed homes back. We've put some money into the city of LA to rehabilitate homes. We're working real hard on what is known as loan modifications. If your parents or you have trouble with holding on to your homes, call my office. We've trained some people to get with the banks, and I want to tell you, I don't care what bank you're working with or where you work, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, Manhattan City, they're all rotten. They're no good. They're stealing our money in so many different ways. If it's not with all of the fees that they have and the late charges, it's the phony mortgages that people signed on to, thinking somehow they were going to be able to get a house with no money down and didn't know that the devil was going to come due in a year or so later. So we don't have to deal with all of that today, but we have to be reminded, no matter how comfortable we are, how good we feel, how much we're enjoying art and culture, that there's business to do 7 days a week. And your representatives, many of us, are there trying to do a job, trying to be a voice of the community, introducing legislation, fighting with the banks, trying to get rid of predatory lending and the rip-offs, and we're going to continue to do that. If you do your part, keep the community safe, avoid the problems that sometimes people foster upon us, help make sure we're taking care of the children, they're going to school, they're doing the best that they can do, that our seniors are being respected. If you do your part, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to be in Washington every day, speaking truth to power and doing the work that you send me there to do. And you all know I'm not scared of anybody. You know I'm going to do it. So have a good time today. Enjoy yourselves. And remember who we are and from whence we came and what our responsibility is to each other. Have a good time. And I want you to know this gentleman, this is one of the best spoken word artists in the world. He has been with us in Washington, D.C., Young, Gifted, and Black, a program that we have every year with the Congressional Black Caucus. I was shocked to see him today. I mean, what are you doing here? He said, I'm sponsoring. What do you think I'm doing? Thank you so very much. Did you see Marva since you've been here? Marva is part of this entire community. This is from whence she comes. And so when you see us in Washington, don't think we just there with these suits on. We take this stuff off sometime, okay? Thank you.